I really feel like I trust you. That's really important to me. I feel like I can come to you when I kind of have any certain need, and that you will help me work through it. So I think that having an advisor like that is really important to me, and I really like that about your style, is that you are very understanding, caring, and you will listen to whatever I have to say. You won't interrupt me, and you will hear me for everything that I have to say.
I have been able to work with Caitlin for the past 2 years. She has helped to advise the Honor Student Association here on campus, and I'm a member of the exec board. And for the past 2 years, Caitlin has really listened to what I have to say and my ideas for the organization, and has challenged me to think really critically about everything that I'm doing. So if I have an idea or something that I want to do, Caitlin is always saying, well, how is this helpful, or why should we do this? And really just making sure that in every decision I make, I'm making it for the right reason.
She's challenged me to let others help and make it more of a group effort. Also, she's challenged me by pushing me towards goals that I didn't think I could achieve, and in that way, I did achieve the goals.
Caitlin really steps in when she's needed, but she really listens to what we need from her. So throughout the last couple of years, we've really tried to grow our organization, and with that, we've really needed the help from our grad students. And so she really listened and responded when we said, you know, we need you, or we need you to help us do this. But she doesn't step in unless she thinks that, you know, it's something that we need and something that we'll respond to. So she really knows that balance between, you know, when she should step in and when she should kind of let us try and figure out how to do things on our own, and to see if they work, and then she's always there to help us when we need her to.
I think with Caitlin, what really impressed me the most is how direct she is. If she realizes that there's a problem, whether with where the organization is going or how we're working with each other, she really addresses that head on right when the problem develops. That way we stay united as a round table, and I think that's definitely one of her biggest attributes, is she's just very direct and she's to the point. You know what Caitlin thinks, and I respond well to that kind of advising style.
Working with Caitlin has really made me see my potential, and it's made me want to improve upon the different things that I know that I kind of have struggle with, time management and making sure to put all my energy, just split it up equally, and she really helps me do that. And she's just really helped me see that everything I do, I need to do with a purpose. I need to have something that I'm working towards, but at the same time, she's helped me see that everything I do can be applied if only I look into it and really try to figure out what exactly I can take from different experiences, even if it's not a very good experience. There's always something that you can learn from everything, and she's really helped me to see that you can take positive from everything.
With me, I've had kind of an interesting situation with Caitlin, because at the beginning of this year, I was applying to graduate school, and I'm involved in a lot of other organizations, and I was just really stressed out, and HSA was kind of at the bottom of my totem pole. And a couple of weeks into the school year, Caitlin kind of pulled me aside, and she's like, Allison, what's going on? You know, you're not the same that you were last year. She's like, tell me what's going on, how can I help? And so I just told her that I'm really stressed out, and HSA doesn't rank up as high as my other organizations and things like that. And she was able to work with me. We kind of identified ways that I could still contribute to the organization, maybe not as much as I was as compared to last year. And we went through the Constitution, and she went over what my jobs would be, and she just really worked with me. That way I could still be a part of the round table, still contributing, but maybe in a different way than I had originally intended, just because of stress levels and other outside factors. But I was really impressed that she was willing to do that and willing to work with me. And that just shows like how much she cares about our organization, and then each one of us in particular.
She has helped me improve on my weaknesses and build upon my strengths by just encouraging me, and she's also encouraging to all other members and being very supportive by making sure they need anything, and also by encouraging other members to help me. So like if there's any sort of problem or somebody is struggling to get something done, she makes sure like who can be there to help out. And that's definitely something that's nice, because everybody needs help with their tasks sometimes.
I think coming in from high school, I had a lot of leadership position and experience before, and Caitlin really helped me capitalize on that by just being more of a vocal leader. I was really shy coming into HSA my first year. I really didn't know anyone, and Caitlin was just herself. She's funny. She's really easygoing and comfortable to be around, and that's kind of my leadership style, just kind of more laid back. But she was able to kind of help push me forward to really give back to HSA and to serve it well.
I think that I've learned just a lot about like leadership, I guess, and watching how you play a role in our honors class and on our advisors board, and just watching you how you kind of oversee everything, and kind of what your leadership style is, which is it's more of a laid back, and that you will kind of talk when you feel like it's necessary. I think that I've learned on how I view myself as having a similar leadership style in a couple different ways, but then in a couple different ways I think that it's different.
I think Caitlin's helped me with HSA because she really pushed me to take a leadership role. When the organization was struggling, I was a new member to come in, and I was one who was just kind of pulled in and put on the executive board, and she really pushed me to get involved, and I ended up being a strong component in bringing back the organization, and we really all worked together, and I think that's a good life goal to have, is being able to work with other people.
She has helped me with my leadership skills by just giving me confidence and making sure that, yeah, you can handle this. And after speaking with her, she kind of gets to know me on a personal level, which is definitely helpful to know that I can be a leader, and she has like faith in me, I guess.
Caitlin really helps us look at like what we have done successful through our organization and what we maybe needed to work on better. That way we always are reflecting and really talking about how things worked out after we finish something. That way we can really build the organization to something better. I know I do a lot of one-on-ones with Caitlin, and I kind of just talk about my feelings in a more personal setting. That way I don't have the other officers like listening, and I can really just work with her to kind of figure out what we should do for the organization. And she helps me take what we talk about and then bring it into the executive board, which is really great. I'll just talk to her one-on-one, and then she'll kind of give me advice on how to take that into a more professional setting and really work with the other executive board members, which I think is really cool, because it's not just her telling me what to do, but she kind of like helps lead me there.